Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube aujourd'hui. Merci d'être ici et bon visionnage. Today on my workbench I have Brian's AcuTron 4 Pellet Stove Controller. Brian sent me this one because he indicated that the controller stopped driving the igniter. He could see the igniter lamp here come on, but the igniter itself would not come on or would not heat up enough to ignite a fire. After discussing this with him and noting that on this controller the other functions seemed to work, Brian also noted that when he removed the controller from his stove, he found that the blue circuit board here had a failed trace on it. It had been burned through electrical damage. So after discussing all this with Brian, I agreed that he could send it to me. I received it earlier this week. I did the repairs to the failed trace and did some other repairs on the controller. And now I find that it's fully functional once again. So it's time for me to do final tests on this controller before I return it to Brian. As you can see, I have Brian's controller connected to my test fixture. My test fixture is made up of a faceplate which holds the controller in place. It also holds an auger motor at the back. The shaft from the auger motor comes out the front, and there's an X marks the spot decal on it so that when the auger is being driven by the controller, you'll see that in the video. Additionally, I have 4 light bulbs at the rear of the system here. They simulate different functions of your stove. The first one in white simulates the igniter. In blue in the center I have a light bulb that simulates the combustion fan or the firebox fan. In yellow I have a light bulb that simulates the auger motor. So when the auger is being called to drive, I noted that you'll hear it, see it, and you'll also see the light at the back here come on. And finally at the far end in red I have a light bulb that simulates the convection or the room fan. For this controller, all of these lights will come on, so this controller can control them all. I've had this controller powered up and running for the last 36 plus hours, so it's running fairly well. And I have it now in a mode that it's off, but power is applied to it. So all I need to do really is to press the start switch here to turn things on, and when I do, a number of things will happen. We'll see some lights at the back come on. All 4 of them came on. So we see the igniter lamp indicator here is on, and at the back we see the igniter has come on. We see that the combustion fan is on. We also see that the auger motor is being driven, and when we see that there's an auger cycle indicator here come on. Let's wait one more time for that to happen. You'll see that that's functional when it spins. There it is. We see the light here and the light at the back has come on, and the convection or room fan back there has come on. So I'm just going to turn it off here if I can. So a couple of things that I can do here is cycle through the stove itself, like through the fan speed. As I press that, we see that the convection or room fan has gone off. If I press it again, it comes back on. Keep pressing and I can cycle through the lamps here. Fan speed, and the intensity of the light bulb also increases as I do this. So the fan would be running faster and faster. There we have it at maximum now. If I go again off, the other thing I can do is cycle through the different feed rates. As I press this, we see that the feed rate is set to 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. So all that is fully functional. So Brian, as you can see, the igniter system is now again fully functional. The auger is driving, convection room fan speed can be controlled, and the exhaust fan is running. In my opinion, this controller is once again fully functional. I do want to thank you very much for sending it to me for repairs. I appreciate that very much. And for all you other viewers out there, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's an AcuTron with a similar problem to this, or a USSC, a Breckwell, or a Quadrafire, and you have a service or repair need for it, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to discuss that with you. My contact information can be found in the video description just below this video. In the meantime, I hope you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that very much. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.